Hey guys, how you doing? It's the Keith and Lisa channel again. This time we're going to talk about our second time at Temptation Resort in Cancun, Mexico. We went from Playa del Carmen, as you see from our couple of videos beforehand, and we went to Cancun, which was an hour and a half away, where we took a cab right out there to have our second experience at Temptation Resort. So what happened was we spent 3 days in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, hopped in a cab, which I think was $40, and head over an hour and a half ride to Temptations. And then somebody wasn't really feeling well for the past, 3 days when we were there? No, 2.5, kind of.
Probably like 2 days.
2 days. So tell them what happened. What was the little game we had?
We were hanging out with some friends. They didn't come out that night because they couldn't keep up with us.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I decided to keep up with you.
And keep up with me how?
Drinking.
So basically, every time I had a drink, she had a drink. There's a couple times I didn't tell her when I had the next drink because I saw it coming. And she got a little drunk. To the point that she was all over the place, dancing with people, making friends like she usually do. But then one of our friends did this shot, which I've noticed in the Latin American culture, y'all do a lot of shots with Tabasco
sauce.
Tabasco
Hot
sauce. Yep. And I know she doesn't really like spicy foods. And I saw it happening. I was going to say something, but I was like, you know what? Nah, maybe she'll let it go. Boom, she took it. I took one. And then she took a second one. And that shot was disgusting.
But I was so drunk, I didn't even realize that I was drinking.
The next day, she was like, oh, my stomach's doing backflips. Oh, what's going on? She took Tums and everything. And she just had this weird feeling in her stomach. Every time she ate something, she just got nauseous. And that feeling kind of lasts for the first 2 days of temptation. So she didn't really drink or anything like that. So
no more hot sauce shots for me.
Yeah. Beyonce is not her friend. She do not keep hot sauce in her bag.
I'm gonna keep caramel in my bag.
That's for a future reference when we get to our Costa Rica video. So we get there, and like I said from our previous video, we've learned our lesson. So we actually traveled to Temptation in our swim attire. I had on my swim trunks. She had on her swimsuits. We got there 11ish. Well, we had to check out the other place like 11. I think we got there maybe 12:30.
Like 12.
1 o'clock.
12.
Because we were better prepared this time, they grabbed our bags, they took it, stood online, got into the check-in process, did everything we need to, pay the cleaning fee or some environmental fee, and they put a hold on the card. I think it was $400 for accidentals. And then, pretty much, we knew the game. They asked us our first time. We said, no, it's not. So we don't need that stupid timeshare selling video or whatever. And then we went straight down to the pool.
Yeah, if you're a first timer, they want you to do the timeshare tour.
Yeah.
It takes about an hour.
Yep. Like I said, we explained it to you in the first video. So if you want beginner's guide, watch the first video. This is just a recap of our second time.
Right.
So this is the veterans, all right? We already explained that to you in the first video.
Walk in and check our bags and go to the pool.
Yep, pretty much went to the pool. Got a drink. Oh, this time we came with our cups. Because remember, we came with our own plastic cups because they give you these small cups. We came with our own 32 ounce, supposed to be water jugs, but actually became alcohol jugs. And that's it. We set up camp at our pool table. A pool chair, actually. Or the first drink, first thing happens, this couple says, hey, come say hi. That was the older Spanish guy, the older Spanish lady. Ordered our drinks, talked to them a little bit, went back to the missus. And then I met my first YouTube fan who came by and said hi. And he said he decided to come to the resort because of our video, because he said it was the first time he saw minorities talk about temptation and he felt comfortable. I said, like I said, everybody's loved here. You have a great time. Shut out the pool. Did we eat? I don't remember. Maybe we ordered room service. This is the problem.
No, we went to the pool first.
Right.
Did we eat?
Did we order
I
room
think
service?
we did go downstairs quickly, grab something, and then went out to the pool.
This is the problem when you try to record a video like almost a month later. But we after the pool, we went back to our room, checked in. I'm gonna show you the video of the room. It's pretty much the exact same room as the one before. It's just kind of like flipped in reverse almost.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome to our park. Wait, show them this. Closet space. Got a little mini bar right here for all your goods and needs. If you notice, they have like a nice smooth kind of aesthetic to it. And right here, bathrobe, bedroom slippers. Another drawer right here. I don't think there's something here too, you see. Some more closet space. Oops. Right here. Coffee machine, your waters, ice, stuff like that. Your TV, where you can pick Espanol, English. And that's it. The beds, the plugs, nice cushy bed. And then right out here, the money maker. Oh, there's a house space right there. Jacuzzi. Balcony view. The one thing I can show you guys, the bathroom. Shower, big enough for 4 people, if that's what you're into. Bathroom. So this is the Lush bath shower, jacuzzi, ocean view suite. Good times. But, beautiful room. Like I said, we got the same room that we had last time. This time I think it was on the 3rd floor instead of the 4th. Then we were one room higher the first time.
Weren't we on the 4th and the 5th the first time?
Yes, you're right. We were on the 4th. We were on the 5th.
So it's the bash tower.
Right. And from this other video I'm going to show you, as you realize in the bash shower, the first 3 floors do not have the jacuzzi. So those floors are cheaper. Then 4 and 5 have the jacuzzi, but 4 and 5 is only the middle rooms that have the jacuzzi, which that gives you the ocean view. Nice. The rooms on the sides of 3 and 4 are the suites that have the curve. So you have a bigger room with the suites on the curve. Great time. The first party of that night was the lingerie party, where we're going to show you our outfits. After we checked in, everything like that, I think we took a nap because we were tired.
Yeah.
And then we went to the lingerie party, which was Wednesday night. Yeah. As you know, every year the party changed. So the video I'm posting now is literally the week before Christmas of 2021. So now if you're looking to go to Temptation, there's new costume parties for this year. So make sure you check your emails and see what's going on. Went there, had a good time. It was a little smaller group. but it was Wednesday. So as we've been there, we met people who's been there 3-4 weeks, and they'll tell you Wednesday's usually the transition period of the newer group. So coming in, so you have people who are shy, trying to introduce themselves the first time. Did we meet anybody that first day?
I don't really think we met people on the first day. I mean, yeah, from the pool,
right?
The
older
Spanish couple,
right?
I think we did run into them that night,
right?
But everyone's just kind of looking at the first night. You're kind of just everyone's just like trying to feel each other out. So
right. So pretty much. Like I said, she wasn't really drinking. Took it easy. Had a couple of drinks. I think we mingled a little bit, nothing too crazy. Yeah. And then we called it a night early. Went to sleep. Next day we woke up early. Went to the pool.
That pool.
Oh yeah, the pool. I'm trying to remember if there was any pool games. I think they had the surfing game where they try to stay on the surfboard. They also had the game where they had somebody do stripping dance pose on each other, lap dances. Yeah. Oh, they had the beer game where they had to kiss each other.
Yeah, the drinking game, you had to drink the beer faster than someone.
Right, so these are all pool events that we saw for the past couple of days. One of them was like you had to drink the beer fastest, so if you spilled a drop, you had to take a shot.
And they were calling everyone out by where they were from, yes, like Canada, Texas.
Right, there was one game where they was on the surfboard. They had to see who stayed the longest. So there was a bunch of fun at the pool, but
there's games every day.
Yep,
constantly.
Pool was the hangout spot. Yeah. So we went to the pool again on Thursday. Had some food, breakfast. I think we went to Sea Flirt, still one of our favorite spots there.
Love that breakfast spot.
Breakfast spot is better than the buffet spots. I noticed one thing they've done differently now. You dish out your own food now at the buffet spot. Yeah. Earlier when we went in February, they had people dish it for you. I guess now they feel like the COVID restrictions is less. So, so my first complaint. Now we're there. They told us when we check in, if you want to reserve at any of these restaurants, you go in 10 o'clock. You can reserve.
Stand online
because they said. You can only reserve the day of that you want to go to eat. She goes up there because she speaks Spanish. Tell me what they tell you when you went up there.
So I get upstairs and they're still insisting it's booked. I tell them, well, there was only 3 people in front of him. It's a whole restaurant. How is it that it's booked? And they just would not give me any answers. I looked for a manager. They had me sitting there forever. Someone comes out and says, no, you have to go online. And I'm like, my husband was number 3 online. Come to find out that the reason why is because people with black bracelets who have the high timeshares, they're the ones that they're having their butlers and they're having other people book it for them. So it was full.
So pretty much what happens is if you have the black band or your timeshare member, you can book your reservation early. You do not have to book it the same day.
Right.
So when we met people with the black timeshare bands, they done book their reservations for hibachi 2 weeks in advance because they're allowed to. Which I would not have a problem with that if you were honest with me.
Yeah.
If you was honest with me and said, sir, you could try to book it at 10 o'clock, but more than likely it's going to be sold out because people who have timeshares of privilege could book earlier, then I will understand. Don't have my black ass out there online freaking 10 o'clock in my swim trunks freezing because I just got the pool and AC conditioner thinking I have a chance to go see somebody make a heart race, in front of me. But nope. So that was my first complaint. So then, whatever. And like I said, we were spoiled because the first time we went.
We went everywhere.
Everywhere. And I'm also thinking probably because it's COVID. And maybe they were having issues, but then again, I felt the resort was more packed the last time.
Yeah,
but to me, it makes no sense.
And the first time we went to every restaurant. We got on all the lines. There was no issues.
And I felt it was more packed.
And COVID was higher.
But I also felt the resort was more packed, was more booked then.
Yeah, and this time it was less people. COVID is not as high at this point. And we couldn't get into the restaurants we wanted to.
But anyway, so chilled at the party, tried to drink my pain away. So then they had no hibachi rice. But then, once again, had a good time. Then we went back, went to sleep, and then the next night was glitter night. Well, no, was it glitter night? Yes, it was glitter night. Um, glitter night was lit. They had. I'm gonna show you a picture. Beautiful.
Todo el mundo en patilla en la discoteca. Desacatado.
Extensions and their long, beautiful glitter gowns.
What are they called when they're standing? Oh, stilts.
Stilts. I said extensions, then.
Yeah.
Yeah, stilts. And
All dressed in glitter.
right. Then they had the 360 camera.
Yeah, that was cool.
Right. I don't think you still wasn't drinking because your stomach was still like.
No, I think I was.
Nope.
I think I just didn't go hard.
I think you tested it out. I think you had a little drink to test
I
it
had
out.
a drink. I had a drink that night.
Right. It's cool. I think we met a couple of timeshares people. They explained to us the issue and stuff like that. So I mean, not the issue, but they explained to us why we couldn't get into the hibachi restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
I also believe at the same time half the restaurant wasn't working because half the stove went out.
Well, we found that out the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
So then we went back, had a good time.
Yeah.
Then we ordered a lot of room service too because we were lazy.
Oh my God.
Room service, like I said, if you stay in the Bash Tower, if you get free room service, you do not have to pay the $5 maintenance fee or whatever fee it is. We ordered everything: chicken wings, burgers, pasta,
We've
coffee,
had everything on that menu.
breakfast, everything, all time. I mean, the guy came, here's your tip, thank you, leave it right there, put it right there. I want to see it out there in the sun.
Oh, yeah.
Food. Anyway. So that was Thursday. And then Friday, the kicker. When me and her became the most popular people at the resort. The booze cruise. Yep. We get down there. Got there early. Went. She got her Starbucks, of course. Starbucks queen here.
Starbucks is across the street.
Yep. Went down there. Got us coffee. Went in there. It's kind of our second time, so we realized the check-in process is a little annoying. Anyway, so we got our Starbucks, and this is the second time, so we kind of know what's going on by this point. If you paid in advance, if you pay with cash, there's a shorter line. If you pay with your card, there's a longer line.
Right.
When you book online, you only pay half, so you have to pay the rest. I suggest you pay it in cash because that line is a lot shorter and it's a lot quicker. Like I said, I learned my lesson, so I was on the cash line quicker. Boom. Get everything together. Boat show up. First thing I noticed about the boat, this boat's a lot different than the first boat.
Yeah, it was a different boat.
The boat is a lot smaller, which was super annoying.
It was a little uncomfortable.
Oh, right, because you didn't really have that much space to mingle. I don't know why they changed the boat, but the minute I got there, I realized this boat's a lot smaller.
Well, it's an old boat. You never know.
The first boat?
Yeah, it's an older boat.
There was a lot more room.
It was. There was.
A lot more room.
Yeah, definitely.
Because now
still...
this boat, everybody's kind of standing on top of the deck. And there's only a little space on the back and only little spaces on the side. Mm-hmm. I didn't feel comfortable walking around because I felt like the first boat was a stage. This really was just like nothing.
Yeah. Everybody was in the front.
Right. So met this cool dude from Philly. He was a timeshare member. Me and him was on there, and then I realized the vibe on this boat wasn't like the vibe on the first boat. I told you the first video, the booze cruise we went to was mostly couples, mostly groups of females. I think there was only 2 creeper guys.
Yeah, like 2 or 3.
No, 2.
Was it?
There was only 2.
Okay.
This time, it was mad creepers. I was like, what the hell? I like the whole right side of the boat was creepers. And I'm like, all right, cool. We get there, the same DJ's there before with his hat and everything, excited, and then they trying to do the game. Game was, all right, who's from whatever. There was these two beautiful white women from Canada. Like, who's from Canada? Woo, we're from Canada. Put them to the side. Now they're looking for two Americans to battle. They get one dude, and they looking like, who wants to do it? I don't drink beer, so the game is beer. I don't really drink beer like that. But this guy, the DJ, was trying so hard to find somebody, and nobody was volunteering. I was like, F this. All right, me. They're like, thank you, Dread. I go up there. It's this big 40 ounce. And you battling against the Canadians. And you got to take this 40 ounce, and you got to drink as much.
Chug it.
Chug as much of the 40 ounce. Me, you, and him. When he says switch, you give it back to your partner. They drink. He says switch, you give it back. I don't drink beer. Go, boom. Of course, we got annihilated by the Canadians.
They drank that 40.
Oh, my God. Annihilated. So what happens, they made us spoon each other, me and the dude, and they put a bucket of cold ice seawater on us. Oh! With like little toilet paper tissues in there. And this one's just doing that, laughing a storm. And then the music starts and the drink starts, and then what happens?
He gets upset because no one wants to take their clothes off.
Oh, yeah. The DJ gets upset because nobody wants to take their clothes off. And he said this boat's surrounded by creepers or whatever. Creepers. And next you know, your boy, I guess it naked. I guess it naked. I let it hang out. I'm the first one. I'm the only one out there. Basically, me, the missus, this one other dude was like the life of the party. We was trying to drag people in. Yo, get naked, have fun. Why you in here? Why you only watching? And I guess they also realized that I was like the party organizer because every time I heard the DJ was, give Dread more shots. Give Dread more shots. Dread, you're the man, Dread. Dread, oh my God, Dread. So it was, but because of us, and he actually told me afterwards, he said, thank you guys, because you guys actually got the boat jumping because I don't know what the hell with this group. At the end, we got like a group of girls and guys to be more involved and more outgoing, more friendly. And then literally for the rest of the resort, all I heard was Dread, New York, or from the Mexicans who didn't speak English, pendejo. So that the booze cruise wasn't as fun as the first time, but
it was still fun.
It was still fun, and I guess because, I took kind of a leadership role.
Yeah.
But when I talk about drunk, Lord have mercy.
You never get that drunk.
No.
That's like, in all the years I've been with you.
15.
You were drunk.
I was pretty bad. I was pretty bad. I was walking. Oh, and funny story. One of the Canadian women, she was like maybe in her 20s, late 20s.
Yeah.
Her mother is actually a timeshare member. So when the boat was rolling up, pull up back from the cruise, her mother's there like 70 years old, like, woo! and I'm like, that's your mom? She's like, yeah. I was like, and the mom said, of all the years she's went, she's used to that cruise coming back and everybody's topless and everybody's going crazy. She came back and everybody was like, Yeah, late at night I saw the mom and me and the mom was talking. I said, oh, your daughter's so nice. She's like, I don't want to hear that. I'm thinking, you're the timeshare member who dragged your daughter here.
Exactly.
But it was actually pretty fun. Like I said, you would meet cool, exciting, weird people like that. But like I said, I was blasted. Came back to the pool, and that was I don't remember. I think my wife had to drag me out.
It's a no judgment zone. Like, you can definitely just like have a good time, enjoy yourself. Don't even think about you don't have to get completely naked.
So I went back to the pool, got completely blasted, and this one had to drag me out.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to talk to everyone on the beach.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I tried to say hi to the fellow Raleighs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one thing. People are going to wonder about the safety because everything's going on with Cancun. Let me tell you something. If you were a police officer in Mexico and you were forced to stay on Cancun Beach to keep everybody safe, what resort do you think you'll stay next to? the resort where you get to see some titties and the pool right in front of you. So yes, right outside the Temptation Resort, right on the beach, you're gonna see at least 4 to 5 federales in there, M4, just sitting there looking like, oh, okay, this resort seems fun. And the resort feeds them for free. So they getting food out there, so trust me, you are safe.
Yeah.
You are protected all around that area.
They're out there. Yeah.
They are out there. And so like I said, I wanted to say hi and take a picture. My wife's like, get your ass back over here. And I was drunk. We were at the pool, drunk. Everybody was like, yeah, your husband is done. She was like, yeah. We went back to I think we closed out the pool.
We never really closed out the pool.
No, I think we closed out the pool. That's where we met. That's where we met our friends from Texas and everything. Like we were like the only ones in the pool.
Yeah, that's when we met. Yeah.
Yeah, we were like the only ones in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were pretty bad. And then we went back to the room and
long day.
Yeah, and I'm doing the stuttering stepping. And I finally made it to the bed. I think we slept 2-3 hours, and then we went back out that night. And I think it was it Burning Man night? Yes.
After, yeah.
It was Burning Man night.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was still drunk. The alcohol at that point, my body was like, no more.
I always have a hard time trying to figure out what to wear for Burning Man. It's just like such a weird.
Yeah, they try to tell you is your freedom of expression,
right?
But it's still also kind of like a theme.
It is theme, but it's just like a crazy theme. Like a lot of people just make up their own costumes. Like you just.
Yeah. So what I usually do is I usually try to Google like Burning Man.
Yeah.
Because the Burning Man is actually a festival in Las Vegas that happens once a year, pre-COVID, obviously, during 4th of July weekend. So I will go there and try to look at people's costumes and then try to decide how I can make it into my own.
We got all of ours from Amazon.
Of course, all our costumes, Amazon for life.
For life.
So that was a good time. It was great. And then the next day was the foam party. Which another blasted day. Holy! At that point, I was like, "It's not fun drinking anymore."
I know. I can't believe that we can actually say like I'm tired of drinking.
Because you gotta remember, we were in Mexico for Sunday to Sunday.
Yeah, we were Playa del Carmen drinking all day, all night.
Monday drinking, Tuesday drinking, Wednesday drinking, Thursday. We were there for what? 7 days. 7 days of straight drinking. 7 days, like to the point, like I don't know how people could become alcoholics because my body just could not take it.
My organs.
Yeah, we tried though. We tried. We met a bunch of people, had a good time.
Yeah.
But that was the perfect time to have our water cups because the foam was getting into people's cups and they were drinking nothing but soap.
So I'm short and the foam is like up here. A tumbler that has a strap. So that way I'd run around holding that strap because with the foam party, the foam goes so high above my head and I'm tippy-toeing across this pool with a strap around my wrist.
Yes. But
so my drink was safe. So that's why we love getting the tumbler because then when you're in the pool and you're tipsy, instead of walking around with a cup, you have this. And you also get a bigger drink.
Yep. So, like I said, we were able to drink. And we had a good time at the foam party.
So today was a really long day. It was the foam party day. And as you can see, we're a little intoxicated.
You're not gonna make me post this, but whatever.
We're really intoxicated. We went downstairs and got some food.
I'm drunk as fuck.
We told some friends we would meet them for dinner, but we don't think we're going to make it. It's been a long day of drinking.
Long day.
So, the neon party's tonight. Where there'll be more drinking. And now he's eating my food. That I didn't invite him to eat. So, I know it's hard because we can't really post anything, but it's a really good time. So anyway, we'll try to post something to try to show you guys what it's all about. But it's definitely a good time.
We once again met a bunch of people, had fun. Came back that night and went to sleep. Came back out for the Neon Night, which Neon Night's their biggest party. It's downstairs on the first floor,
Right by the pool.
right by the pool. They had Mexican food out there. It was great.
Every night.
Every night, pretty much every night. And once again, met a couple of people. People from Texas, people just having a good time. At that point, we just knew everybody, giving everybody hugs, high fives. People calling me Dread in New York, all remember me from the Booze Cruise, you know. So it was definitely a good time.
Like we do. If y'all wanna party like us, let me hear you say If y'all wanna party like we do, if y'all wanna party like us, let me hear you say I say you say and when I say hey, you say hey, hey. And when I say you say
Good time. So, and then the next day we left. Flight got delayed, so it would spend a couple more hours, and after that we left. So, now at this point, I'm gonna give my opinion, because of course this is gonna be a shorter video because I don't want to be repeating the same thing we repeated from the first video. It's just our experience now. Comparing the second time to our first time, my opinion, I had more fun the first time. And while I was there, probably the third day, I was thinking to myself, why am I having more fun the first time than I am the second time? And I realized it was probably when I booked it. I literally booked it a couple of days before Christmas.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, especially a lot of people around our age group who have family and kids, probably do not want to spend that much money literally days before Christmas.
Right.
So the majority of people we saw at these resorts were timeshare members who do not have to come extra out their pocket because they already have the timeshare.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's probably why. And when we went in February, it was literally after tax return season, so people probably had extra money to spend on the resort. So I realized that was probably my mistake of booking it around then. Still met awesome, amazing people.
Yeah.
Still met people from all different countries and walks of life. But I said a majority of people were people who've been there already, who are professionals, and are timeshare members. So it's more of a swinger, adult-friendly crowd than it was the first time. What's your opinion of the difference?
Well, there was a lot more people the first time we went. There was a lot more people. This time there wasn't as many people, but there was still a lot of nice people. We met so many people. It was still a good time. It was just a different experience, I guess, because we had been there already, and we were just like doing a round two. But I still had a good time, even with not being able to go to all the restaurants that we wanted to. But we managed. The food is still good when you order to the room. I mean, the buffet, the food, they have so many options. So it's still a good time. It was just different. It was different.
Now, I'm probably, to be honest with you, going to take a break from Temptation for a while. But it has nothing to do with Temptation. I have noticed between me and her travel, like I said, we kind of started this YouTube page kind of late. But we've been to Colombia at least 4 times. We've been to Mexico at least twice. We're trying to get into the habit of going to places new. As you will see from our next video, Costa Rica. First time we went to Costa Rica, total new experience. So it has nothing to do with Temptation. We just want to try to do new things. But I'm also interested because they built a new Temptation resort in
Dominican Republic.
So Maybe I'll try that out.
Santo Domingo.
No, it's not Santo Domingo. It's Manchista. It starts with an M. It's not Santo Domingo.
It's on Dominican Republic.
Yeah, but it's not Santo Domingo. Anyway, I don't want to give you false information. But like I said, I have noticed, if you're gonna go to Temptation, I would say avoid those couple of weeks before Christmas. It's probably. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna throw it out there. Avoid before holidays that are family related. So avoid Christmas. Avoid Thanksgiving. All right. I'm assuming 4th of July, Memorial Day weekend, right after your tax return, spring break, all those are popping. Just avoid Christmas and Thanksgiving. That's my opinion. Like I said, I still had a good time. It's hard to compare it to the first time. Though.
Yeah.
That first time was magical. And I know it has nothing to do with COVID because, I mean, at the time we went, it wasn't, COVID, wasn't as big of a deal compared to the first time we went. Also, the COVID tests are not free. It's free if you have a certain kind of room. If you stayed in the bash tower or above, it was free. If you stayed in the lower tier rooms, it's not free. But our friends told us the resort was charging $30. They went across the street and got it for $15. So just be aware, if COVID test is not included into your resort, into your package, feel free to leave and get your COVID test outside. As far as you as a female, given that now is a different group of people, as we said before, it was more of a swingers type crowd. It was more of a timeshare crowd. Did you at any point feel uncomfortable or felt weird?
Nope. Everybody's very polite.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's very. There's no one that's aggressive. There's no one that crosses the line.
It's funny you say that, but there was 2 times on the booze cruise. The guy was super drunk, but I don't think he remembered what he did. But he kept on coming to you and apologizing. You like, dude, you're okay. You didn't do anything. Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember what happened. I was drinking also.
There was this dude on the booze cruise, because this one, she was getting upset that I was the only one with naked. So she'd go down and pull dude's pants. Not like she's like, come on, dude, get naked, stop it. He'd be like, eh. She's like, no, go. And then she finally got people to join the party pretty much. So everybody's having fun. But this guy, I guess, I don't know if he thought he crossed the line with her, but he kept on going. He's like, I'm sorry. She's like, yo, you're good. And then the one of the timeshare member, he kept on telling you he was sorry. Because I guess he was holding on to you, talking to you. But at any point, you told him yo, dude, if I was uncomfortable, I would have told you no.
Exactly.
But it's so people are so cautious of not crossing that line that they over apologize for the littlest things. So trust me, if you go as a single lady, you're safe. So, but yeah, so like I said, I think we met one single female down there. I think she said she gave this guy a little piece, and then after that, she was he was stalking her the whole trip. But hey, she never gave them the good. But then again, she never felt uncomfortable. Yeah. She never felt the part that she had to call security. She just knew she had somebody who really liked her, and she'd just kind of be like, yo, take it easy, my man. Like I said, and they're very respectful. Security's always there on point, making sure you don't do no recording or anything like that. So.
Oh, yeah. It's you can take pictures with people, you just have to ask permission. Right. So you don't have to worry about ending up on someone's Facebook or social media.
And like I said, we met some, not as much as the first time. Yeah. But we met a real cool group of people that want us to go to Austin, Texas. So when I say Austin, Texas, they're going to know exactly who I'm talking about. Texas is definitely on my bucket list, but that's about it. I'm going to keep this shorter than the other one. But just remember, guys, coming up in the next couple of videos is our 10-year wedding anniversary trip to Costa Rica. Yeah, we went to Jaco Beach. Yeah. So like I said, I did a lot of recording. It's all over the place, but I'm going to show you nightlife. I'm going to show you accommodations. I'm going to show you excursions. I'm going to show you food. I'm going to show you San Jose Strip Club or what I can show you. And it was a great time to spend our 10-year anniversary. So,
are you going to post your ziplining photo?
Yes, my ziplining photo. I was going to post my stripper class on the pole. I can't. I was on the pole. I was working it, girl.
The stripper gave him a pole dancing lesson.
Yeah. I was working it. As I say, if this YouTube don't work out, I'm gonna be
that is not your future.
I'm gonna be Special K. Not only the chocolate bar. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Special K, the chocolate bar. I like that. That'll be my stripper name.
Enough.
All right, guys. Peace. Like and subscribe. Peace, love, and candy canes. I don't know. I still need to think of an outro, but whatever.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. Next time.